This one's disabled. Okay, we gotta get another one. All right. Oh, I should have called it what the fox say. Oh well. First of all, let's see if we are actually set. But I don't see any words. Give me a moment. That's disabled. Okay. Understood. Thank you. Mm-hmm. Nah, you're good. Thank you, sir. Yeah, that doesn't make sense. It doesn't make any sense. About chat. Yes, because I muted you for a moment. Yeah, because I wanted to make sure I got everything figured out. Yep. Always happens. Every time. You know, don't start. Don't, no. I probably will. Because I don't think we're gonna be. What do you mean we're back at Sabotage Souffle? No, it's right. It's right this time. I fixed that. You say that. You say that. You say that there are no holes, but there tends to be holes. All right. Let's see here. Can you see that? What I just tested?
Yes.
All right, cool. Let's begin. This is Karsa. Karsa KKWX. Karsa's my name. KKWX is my empire. Here today with my friends from NRT as we're dealing with a lot of technical problems today, including a storm. But
Oh, Jesus. When it rains, it pours then.
yeah. So I don't know what's going to happen today. It may be a short one. It may be very long, or it may be our normal one. But
we'll find out.
We will find out. Today, they're going after the spheres. Now, what are the spheres? The spheres, yes. I'm a technical problem, but you love me anyway. Yes. So the spheres are, I guess, what you could consider a teleportation system. Yeah, sort of. So we'll see what happens with that.
The way is.
Anyway, let's get to it right now.
As they say, let's get busy.
All right, I do have the right pictures on. Does anybody remember what happened last time? Because I know that Nathaniel needs a update.
We met Culitor.
Do you want to explain who Kuladar is?
A familiar of some description from the locket that we have purloined after getting it sold off to somebody, I guess.
How did we get the locket? And sorry, what is this thing's name again?
Disgracefully. Kuladar.
Uladar.
Q La.
Okay, write it down. Put it in the chat.
It's in the
It's
chat.
already in the chat. If you up above what you said last week
The dots.
in the Discord chat.
In the Discord chat.
Waystone Mysteries.
In Waystone Mysteries.
Yep.
The last thing I see is gift to Roll20 subscription.
Yeah, scroll up.
There we go.
Yeah.
Scroll up until you see the other half of that, because I copied the wrong one. It's a few up.
Okay. Kuladar. All right. Kuladar is some kind of familiar in the amulet. How did we get the amulet?
Disgracefully.
We stole it from a messenger on the way to the possible witch.
Archaeologist switch.
Yeah.
That's not
going to bite us in the
archaeologist witch.
Yes. That's not going to bite us in the ass.
I'm going to assume this happened in the week that I was not here.
It was. Correct. That's why I said they need to tell you what happened.
Okay, I want to point out how many weeks I was here, and we never once interacted with archaeologist liches.
Oh, we never interacted with her. We just stole from the messenger she sent.
And killed the messenger. And by we, I mean Kuladar.
All right, let's go back.
So
do you remember Dr. Graves from the auction?
Yes.
She bought the locket.
Yes.
This is the locket that they are talking about. What was in the locket was Kuladar.
Kuladar. And you say that Kuladar is like a familiar. Like, what does Kuladar look like? Or does Kuladar have a physical form?
Kuladar... Do you want to explain yourself?
Yeah, take it away, Kuladar.
Well, Kuladar does have a humanoid form. He also can take the form of a crow or a wolf, depending on what the situation requires.
So do we like
his
own
humanoid
you now,
form?
Or what?
Humanoid form. He's kind of similar to a lich. If you know what that is.
To have what? I'm sorry.
A lich.
A lich. Okay. Human form is kind of similar to a lich. Can transform to some other things. Okay.
All right.
You came out of the locket.
He's using the playbook of Monstrous.
And he's bound to grace.
He is bound to grace.
Grace, are you okay with this?
It was better than having... Oh, baby, you gotta mute yourself when you're done talking. It was better than having, the messenger activate the powers and then wipe us off the map. So, yes and no. It sucks. He's a demon type thing, and I loathe him. But it was necessary in the moment.
All right. I mean, if you really can't stand this guy, we do have a super vault we can put magic stuff in where it can't ever get out.
Yeah, I thought about that, but I gave my word, and that means something.
Okay. So, Kuladar, you're also okay with this?
Kuladar?
Yes, I am okay with it.
You need your permission to speak. Blink twice.
No, I do not need permission to speak, but she does.
I heard a bunch of unconnected constant sounds from there.
I am required to do what she commands.
Out of character, Kuladar and Allah and Grace are married in real life. So you might be hearing double sounds from that.
It's not a dissimilar situation.
Yeah.
But no, seriously, I cannot hear what you're saying. Please speak up.
Yeah, you are a bit quiet.
I hear him more than fine.
You guys may have to turn him up on this line of Discord.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Fair enough.
Yeah, you all have individual levels for me. Also, out of character still, just a heads up, he's blind, so trying to activate the mute and unmute button can take a few seconds to find.
Ah.
Fair enough.
Right. Fair enough.
Mm-hmm. So that is the details that y'all get to know. But yeah, so Kuladar showed up in the locket, out of the locket, tried to attack and or was told to attack. But Grace and they made a pact together, and he attacked the messenger, killed the messenger, and they ran off.
I mean, we did say don't shoot the messenger, and so he just ate them
Got
instead.
torn apart.
Yeah.
I'm the person that shot the messenger.
Yeah, I mean, they shot the messenger, but they also ate the messenger, so.
But at least we didn't shoot a sheriff.
Are you sure?
This time.
Are you sure?
As far as we know, he's not a sheriff.
Right. He was a messenger.
Was a sheriff, sorry.
But he was coming back from the archaeological office.
So this was a messenger from Grace. No, sorry, not from Dr. Graves.
Yep.
Do we have any idea what message they were supposed to be delivering before we shot/ate them?
The locket. They were delivering the locket.
Yeah, they were just in fact hand delivering the locket to her abode/office.
After she had pretty much, well, what she had done was looked into the locket, or had them look into the locket, make sure that it was exactly that, and yeah.
Like I'm willing to bet that this woman is going to start getting really pissed off at not only the courier service, but the people providing her the fucking artifacts at this point.
Well, you haven't come across her yet.
Yet.
So,
we're going to.
Dr. Graves intentionally sent us this locket with Kuladar inside of it for us to look after, because maybe she thought it was safe with us out. And we killed the messenger and.
No, we specifically were trying to get it so that she couldn't look into it further.
Because the messenger was delivering the locket to her. We intercepted the messenger, killed them, and took the locket.
There you go.
Closer, yes.
There you go.
Oh, okay.
That's
we are trying not to
explain.
We are trying directly not to get directly involved with her yet.
Yeah, but she's got magic.
And stealing her mail is, I'm sure, not going to garner any additional attention.
And there's a chance she'll use magic to track whoever intercepted her locket anyway, so what she considers her locket. So there's that chance as well.
Yeah. But okay. No, I can live with it. I got it.
You finally got it? Okay, cool. All right. So.
Now, what I don't get is what we're doing with this fox person.
All right.
I get Kuladar. I don't get the fox.
Well,
we're stealing from the fox before he steals from someone in a hotel.
So it's a preemptive theft. But wait, we're stealing from them before they steal. That doesn't stop them from stealing from somebody else, unless we're stealing something that they would need to steal, like that.
We're going after the magic teleporty orb thingies.
Yeah.
which the fox has acquired. And the fox is the fox is a very high-profile target. You could get a nice bonus for bringing him in.
I'm trying to remember magic teleporting orb things.
The 3-piece set, the sun, moon, and earth. The cartographer set.
The what set?
The obsidian cartographer spheres.
Yeah.
The obsidian cartographer set. Okay. Yes, I have that in my notes. Cool.
Yes, if you remember correctly, that was bid upon while you were there by the fox.
And we're going to try to...
Who is a very high-profile target that you can get a bonus for bringing in.
Yeah.
After you found out, after they and you found out some information more about who was buying stuff, you found out the fox was there, and the fox is definitely wanted by Interpol.
And so we know that the fox somehow got their hands in this cartographer set thing.
Mm-hmm.
They bought them at the auction.
They bought them
at
they 5 demon bag.
They bought them at the auction.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Then we bought them at the auction. Know that. Okay. And we know that they're going to be trying to rob somebody else because
they're a thief.
Okay, do we know specifically who they're going to be trying to rob, or like, are we just sort of making assumptions?
We were told that we know they were going to steal something from a hotel. Someone at a hotel, as far as it comes.
Mm-hmm.
We know that they're going to be stealing something from a hotel.
Okay. And we're pretty sure that they're going to use the orbs to do it.
There we go. Okay. Cartographer set sold to the fox. Yep. Okay. And that we're pretty sure they're going to be using it to steal something from somebody at a hotel. Okay. All right. So yeah, using the cartographer set transit, do we have any idea like who they'd be trying to steal from, or why, or what they'd be after?
Nope.
No, I was not willing to burn another one of my holds so soon to figure that out.
Okay, let me rephrase this for a second. How did we learn any of this information?
Okay. Number 1, it's a new mystery. Number 2, you learned it through the connect the dots and through some of your contacts coming back with some information. Part of that information.
We heard from contacts. Yeah.
Yeah. Part of the information that you heard.
This is what I need. This is what I need. Mm-hmm.
I know. I'm trying to help you here.
Be more specific. Got it.
Okay. So part of what you heard from your contacts is one of the ones who bought something from there was the fox, and you find out from your one of your contacts that the fox is a very high profile thief from Europe who is bound to steal something. And since these spheres are extremely known, or not extremely known, but are thought to have an ability to teleport anywhere in the world, they can get away with it.
Yeah, that they would be using this to try and steal stuff. Okay. Did this contact / like, putting the dots together, like, how did we arrive? Did the contact also tell us, like, word on the street is that they're going to be after this specific thing owned by this specific person, or hey, this one really rich old guy recently purchased a $10,000 in 1929 money, $10,000 like, silver diamond encrusted statue of a fox, where it's like, okay, it's obvious, like, there's no way they're not going to try and steal this thing. Like, is this like Catwoman stealing a statue of Bast or something?
Something like that.
Okay.
I actually didn't say what they were stealing, just that there's a good chance that they were going to be stealing. And with what this is, it is definitely possible to steal just about anything in the world.
Sure, yeah. Now, given that the fox is an internationally renowned thief, what is the fox famous for stealing? Are we talking like just straight cash, or are they after like, specific, art pieces, jewelry? Is this a Pink Panther situation where is this, one super, like they go after a specific super valuable diamonds? Is this like, are they the kind of like, the gentleman thief that steals something just to prove that they can and then just, leave it on a bus stop somewhere? Or
Well, they are definitely a type that would probably steal from arts. They love their arts. High power, high
like,
art thieves, art
statues,
paintings, Fabergé eggs, maps. Possibly they could even steal a special book that, or not a replica, maybe a Hope Diamond, maybe something like that. They are very much into artifacts and stealing things that have power.
I mean,
Okay,
stealing
so
the Hope
things that
Diamond would be
have
dangerous
more
party, no?
like potentially occult and historical significance rather than sheer value.
Yes.
So, for instance, the pyromaniac puppet, assuming it was still possessed, would potentially be a target. Stuff like that.
Definitely would have been a target.
Okay.
But he
Now,
wasn't
are they
going to that
also
hotel.
like the stuff that the fox deals? Is it just never seen again, or does it often like resurface in private collections?
And that's the thing. It does often show up in other collections.
Okay. So possibly either doing it on like a commission basis, or they're stealing and then selling to somebody else.
Right. But they do keep some of the stuff. They don't always give it away or sell it away.
And some stuff has never resurfaced.
What they tend to would need a hold. What they tend to keep will need a hold. But yeah.
Okay. When you say would need a hold, like what do you? We're talking
Investigate
game
history,
mechanics here,
or like, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because that is something that Huey and Lewis would not be able to give you.
Well, at this point, it wouldn't even be Huey and Lewis. This would be like me reaching out to like whatever the equivalent of Interpol at this point in time would be.
Yeah.
Would be Interpol.
It would be Interpol.
Yeah,
actually,
we established that.
We established that last week.
Okay.
Last session.
That's fine. But yeah, like this would be well beyond Huey and Lewis. This would be like, the boy is a, like it's a national crime agency. Like it would have the ability to at least reach out to Interpol and, like get information from them. But yeah, based on that, okay. And I'm assuming it was Francis who did the sort of connecting the dots to piece all this together. Okay. All right. Could I then use my own things? Now, this isn't a job for Huey and Lewis, because Huey and Lewis are good for hitting the beat, asking around, word on the street stuff, but word on the street isn't going to help with this. I mean, given the supposed power of this cartographer's set, like theoretically, they could be robbing a tomb in Cairo while living in Boston. So
yeah, they could.
Like distance isn't really an issue. It's distance isn't really an issue.
This particular object will make it easier for them to steal from another part of the world and bring it home without an issue.
So in reality, there's no reason to even think that they'd be stealing something from within Boston.
They could be stealing from somewhere else, yes.
Okay. That's why I'm saying, though, like, Huey and Lewis ain't exactly the best people to, be asking around about this. But this is a time for reaching out to the boy, reaching out for through other contacts. Like, there are other members of the boy who are definitely more than a little aware of the supernatural phenomena that's going on within the world. So just, try and get an idea. Like, okay, if I was a super thief who now had the ability, the capacity to steal like anything, what are my like top 5 list of things in this country? Because if they're going to be robbing like something out of the Imperial Palace in Japan, there ain't much we can do about it.
No. There's not much you can do about it.
Yeah. So like we gotta go on the assumption they're stealing something out of this country, because if they aren't, there's nothing we can do about it anyway.
Apart from tip off Interpol, and there's probably not much they can do if the guy can teleport.
Exactly. That's why I'm just sort of like, all right, if assuming that running on the assumption that they are trying to steal something from within the continental United States, what would be like the top 5 things if you could get into anywhere? Like, if security was no object, what would be your top 5, things to try and get?
Yes.
This is not a job for Huey and Lewis. This is a job for like reaching out throughout the entirety of the boy and trying to pull a bunch of information from there.
Yes. So we're going to need a investigative mystery from you. Because you are correct. It will be harder for little guys to be able to do it, but okay. Wow.
All right, boxcars.
Yeah, I'm boxed in. Okay.
I literally could not have rolled higher.
Yeah. Couple of things that they would most likely go over. They like historic items. A lot of historic items that tend to that may not even have a price tag on them, but are significant, like the first flag of the United States. Things like that.
Oh, Betsy Ross original.
Huh?
Betsy Ross original.
Yeah. They could even try to steal the Articles of Confederation. They love those kind of things. That's something that they will hold on to.
There's a treasure map on the back of Declaration of Independence.
So there's that.
And they're really after more than one treasure.
Yeah. Oh, well, they're definitely after more than one treasure, but and you would know that too. But in this case, there's actually a museum that is kind of open in New York City. And more likely would be where he would want to go.
Well, he could go anywhere in the world. So it's like what's in the museum that he'd be after.
Yeah. So what would be in the museum that he would be after? Something like, and similar to, he loves historical items, but then there are the items that are occultic historically that they would have. He's after, possibly, with this 13, a mask.
Which mask?
This would be a voodoo type mask. It is currently at the museum in New York City. along with a variety of Aztec and Mayan and memorabilia and well, artifacts. But
as we all know, if there's one group of artifacts that should be combined together, it's Aztecs, Mayans, and Voodoo.
old world societies.
Voodoo is New World. Voodoo is like 30 years
I
old.
mean, okay, well, it's not exactly a voodoo mask. It's what a voodoo mask you would think of.
Because voodoo is basically like etymologically, it's a combination of like Catholic saints,
right.
traditional.
This is more of an Aztec mask.
Okay.
Some would think that it would be kind of like. I was trying to go with some idea to help you understand what it might look like. It looks like a tribal mask from Azteca. And it is known to have powers.
So there's myths and rumors about it having like various powers and abilities. Who knows if they're true, but given the nature of what we do, that's a fair assumption that that is true. Does this mask have a name?
Oh, I forgot to give it a name. Shit. The Jaguar.
Noname. Got it. Noname. The Mask of Noname.
Sure. We'll give it the no, actually that's a good name for it. That's a very good name for it. Mask of Noname. We'll give that as the name. Write that down.
And hey, our friend that actually goes by Noname shows up.
Well, no, going back many a year, when I was running a Scion game, Karsa had a follower that she kept forgetting to name, so I eventually named her Noname.
Yeah. So we're gonna go with the Mask of Noname, and we'll be good with this because of the fact because of what it can do.
The Mask of Noname. Okay. Write that down. So Mask of Noname, that's like one super high, ticket sort of item. I'm assuming it's under some kind of like extra protection, so that no normal thief robbing a museum would be tempted to go after this. Then again, like a lot of actually like traditional Aztec stuff, it looks so tacky by modern standards. Like
yeah, so I mean, nobody would actually want it unless it had a reason to want it.
Yeah, yeah. Like it's interesting from like historical and archaeological value, but like yeah, they look awful. Like I'm sorry, by modern aesthetics they look awful. All right.
So.
But still, like I'm assuming it's got like lapis lazuli, various other precious stones.
Oh yeah, it's beautiful. And it does have some jaguar looks to the mask itself. But it does, those gems are there. However,
now, what is like okay.
However, it does have does have some thoughts of how it's used. So.
Okay.
Or would have been used.
Thoughts being.
Well, with that darn 13.
I mean, you can't say, well, there are rumors about how it's being used.
Well, the mask of the Noname makes absolute sense. Yeah, the mask of the Noname makes absolute sense because it disguises you to the extreme.
Okay, something that like is supposed to allow the god or whoever is wearing it to move unseen amongst men.
Yep.
probably associated with darkness or dexterity. Now I'm thinking in Scion terms. Channels both of those, maybe like a 1 or a 2 dot power.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, are you saying that it'll give you a new face?
Yes, it will give you a new face.
No, not a
The
new
mass
face. A new
of
face.
Noname could give you a new face.
But why would you want a new face? You'd end up getting a very big dance number at that point.
All right, now I know it doesn't look like this, but in my head, I'm just picturing the mask from the Mask comic book series. But that was like, you know, one very sort of obvious thing. But like I said, I'm just thinking like, what are like the top 5?
Okay.
Because you
So
know,
that
New
would
York
that
isn't that far away from where we are
right.
right now. They could hit anywhere in the world.
Yeah, that's one of the things.
Yeah, this is why we did the connect the dots.
Yeah.
To determine where the next big thing would happen.
Now you're having me to come up with 5.
So
Okay.
Connect the Dots confirms that like it's not going. Connect the Dots confirmed that like if they're gonna do this, if the Fox is gonna do this, they'd be doing it somewhere close by.
Yeah, because you're not gonna get something that's known for teleporting, and then immediately go fuck off into the ether. It'd be smart.
All right, give me a second, guys.
It'd be very smart. It'd be the smartest thing you could possibly do. But at the same time, the Fox may not know exactly how the cartographer's orbs work. It may be that, you know, they want to try it out at first somewhere close by in case something goes wrong. You know, like, there's certain like leaps in logic that'll lead you to the conclusion they try and go somewhere nearby first.
Hey.
Sildar, what do you think about all this?
Oh, he's in his locket right now. I don't even know if I want to drag him out, but if you insist.
What can I do
So
for
we have
you?
2 people now, one of whom is a gun some of the time, and the other is a locket some of the time.
Yep.
Keep this up. Pretty soon, our team is going to consist of like one person and a bunch of just objects they have.
How long before we have a talking car?
I quit.
My next character is
No. Oh, behave. Okay.
I mean, you know, you could plant some, paint some cilantro on there and some basil, and the talking car can be very herby.
Yeah. Yeah, very.
Oh man, that's a stretch. Like you had to stretch so far to make that joke work.
I have long arms.
I will give you the tiniest of applause because we all love the bug. But man, that was a stretch to get that fun to work.
Okay, one of the other items they might steal is a royal crown.
Whose royal crown?
Oh, it'd be the Queen of England's. Or
It's not in the continental United States.
Oop. But it is one of the things they'd be interested in.
I mean,
no,
occasionally the crown jewels will still get loaned out.
Or another thing that they could be wanting.
I mean, Carson, this is Massachusetts.
Yeah.
There is a lot of colonial shit they could steal.
Yeah. But they may be after certain things.
Anyway, point is, we're heading towards a hotel to try and head off the Fox, or at least get the orbs.
Okay, and Connect the Dots told you that is probably where the Fox is hanging out.
Yes.
or going to have their
or
necks
at least
snapped.
something, or at least something severe is going to happen. It was the last thing I rolled before we averaged out.
We have reason to think that we have some reason to think that the fox is at this hotel. And that they're going to be going after the thing. All right. Well, is the plan for all of us to head to the hotel, or are some of us going to go and check out the mast? Like, just see what security is like around the mast and figure out, like, should things go wrong and we have to try and directly interfere while we're there, what would we be up against? Because technically, we'd be acting both against the fox and any conventional security the mast might have.
I'll be honest, we didn't get that far.
Okay, I'm going to recommend that we split into 2 groups. One to stake out the hotel that Francis has somehow found some connection to the Fox to, and the other to check out the museum where the mask is currently being held, look at its current security, try and figure out, like, what's the best way for us to protect it should this all go to shit.
Sounds like I lose either way because I get stuck with Kuladar.
You're the one that wanted him.
I didn't want him. It was out of necessity. I don't think
we could have died. That was an option.
I think the contract I signed.
I can't read his thoughts.
Some fate's worse than death, you know.
Ooh.
Yeah, like being tied to you.
Ouch.
Besides, if I want your opinion, I'll give it to you.
Oh.
Oh,
Heyo.
great mistress, you.
What'd you say?
Whatever shall I think?
Oh.
Yeah, that was mostly mumbling
Not
to me.
touching that.
So I'm gonna have to ask you to settle back there, Kuladar. It's not working. You would think after all those years in the locket, you would have been able to come up with something clever, but maybe you need more time.
Your puns disturb me. Be gone.
Oh, ouch. Okay. For connecting the dots, you did look into the hotel that they possibly be at. Funny enough, you probably already have been to that hotel once.
Yeah, I think this is the one that guy tried to jump off of.
Yeah. That was not a hotel. That was a bank.
Oh, was it a bank?
Yeah.
Oh.
It was next to the hotel, though.
Oh, fair enough.
It was actually across the street.
Yeah, because it's like, we know Mr. White's place. We know of a place where some guy tried to jump off a roof and Elle had to go exercise their powers to save him.
Mm-hmm.
I know they're all in the relatively same neighborhood, but that's how hotels work.
Mm-hmm.
All things considered, if we want someone to stake out, we might as well use the bird.
Was that supposed to be a double entendre?
Well, I mean, if he's not going to do any good to us in wolf form, might as well use him as his bird form.
Okay. To be clear, I thought you were making double entendre where both you and Kuladar. Because Kuladar could take a bird form, and a bird would still be a slang for a female. I don't know if it's still in common nomenclature today, but I never hear anybody using it.
And I thought I had a stretch for a joke.
All right, who's all here right now?
Everybody.
Let's do a head count.
Me.
Francis, Pars.
Yeah.
All right, Butterscotch,
So
get
Francis
off.
and Pars have to go together.
And Kirsten's cat, apparently.
she's
And
she's tried to shut
Grace
me
and
down.
Gildar have to go together.
She has refused not to leave.
I mean, it's a cat, Cursive. You can't control the cat.
Yeah, well, I apologize if you guys hear noises.
Well, thankfully we don't.
Okay.
So
Or at
I
least
get the feeling that I'd be better served at the. I get the feeling that I'd be better served, checking out the museum, only because I can use my credentials to get a quick view of the access to the security and whatnot.
Yeah, do as you do and flash the badge.
Who wants to do the investigations at the hotel?
I mean, I guess Pars and I can. No.
I seem to be able to get into funny places.
Nope. Grace and Kuladar are.
we're doing what?
You're going to be checking out the hotel.
Why aren't we scouting out the outside?
You can scout out the outside of the hotel too, but it's a bunch of people in close proximity. You can read thoughts. Like, if we're just trying to figure out who and where the fox is, it makes the most sense for you to be there. There's not a huge amount that your telepathy can do to assist us when it comes to just investigating the security surrounding the mask itself. You are much better served.
Doesn't she get overwhelmed if a lot of people are around?
Well, that's why Kuladar is going with her.
I wish I could leave him with one of you, but I don't think I can.
And that's also why I don't want to go with them.
Honestly, Kuladar, seriously. If you had not walked in after I got out of the shower and said you should see yourself through my eyes, that was it. You would have been probably okay in my book up until that point.
I'm not touching it. I'm not touching that one with a 10-foot pole.
Francis will disappear and appear again with a 30-foot pole.
What?
Please take this. It is very heavy.
I'll take it and drop it on Francis's
so
foot.
crazy that way. But you are so pretty that way.
Oh, you want to talk about pretty? You about make me so angry, I swear. By the time I'm done with you, you will be more terrified than a kid going out to pick his own switch.
So I'm thinking that what we need to do is send Grace and Kuladar to investigate the hotel. And we'll have to send some kind of chaperone just to keep them on task. Otherwise, they're just going to spend the entire time fighting with each other. So I'm going to have to recommend either Francis or Pars for that.
The problem is, Prince and I are kind of stuck together.
Yes.
Then you're both going to have to go.
Oh,
This was the original idea. But God forbid anybody listens to me.
Was it your original idea to split the team up and have me go investigate me go and talk to, investigate the museum while everybody else went to investigate the hotel?
I mean, I kind of assumed that if I went to the hotel, you'd take Grace with you.
No, Grace is best
Grace
served
can get to the
investigating the
hotel.
hotel.
Yeah, fair.
Getting back to being focused on the task at hand and not bullcrap I have to deal with. Does anybody want me to take a glance into the future and see if I can see a threat?
Since when have you been able to do this, Grace?
It's complicated. It's something I've been able to do, but I've been afraid of,
Grace, we talked about this.
going
You have
wrong.
to tell us you can do these things. This
She
changes
did.
everything.
She did. That's how we ended up with the locket.
Okay.
I can also attune
I
my
was not
mind
there
to
for
a
that. I was
minion.
not there for that, but my character was. So fair enough.
All right. So you're making the move of premonition. Let's have a weird roll then. What is with your guys' rolls tonight?
Well,
Grace
you
takes
know
her
we're gonna
glasses
roll
off
very,
very
very
slowly.
horribly on Monday, Cursa.
All right. What exactly does it get you to know? You get 3
detailed vision of
holds.
something bad that is yet to happen.
Oh yeah,
And
well,
they get a forward to prevent it from coming true.
all right.
And if they stop it, they can mark an experience.
I'll put this
And
in
that
your
is how I'm at 2 XP.
yeah. Because what?
Now wait
reasons?
a second though. Did you use this ability to predict the whole Keeladar thing?
As well as stopping the 12 souls or whatever from coming out of the thing.
5 human tag.
Thank you.
Okay. Just remember that you're only supposed to use this once per mystery because it's at the start.
This is a start of a mystery.
We've so far had the rest of the auction mystery and like 2 mini mysteries in between.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
fine.
So this is considered a new mystery. Just so you know. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna give you the information in Discord, and then you can do what you would like with that. Okay?
Sounds like a plan.
Well, you know what, Nathaniel? I am now going to play devil's advocate to try and get you some experience. I would like some advice on how you would say I should go about this, staking out the hotel.
My primary form of advice would be,
if you say act natural, my character
to
is
do
going
everything you can to prevent Grace and Keeladar from talking to each other because they get distracted and bicker.
He's in my head.
They get distracted and bicker.
I don't think you understand how familiars work, but I'll try.
Okay, look. There can be any number of justifications for a thing that doesn't stop it from being true. If I say that person's screaming a lot, and you're like, well, because they just got shot in the leg, that doesn't change the fact that they're screaming a lot. Like, that doesn't stop being true just because there's a reason for it.
You know what? Fair.
If you take my advice, you'll get a +1 ongoing while following it. So go for it.
Fair enough. I shall try to
Keep
keep
them
them at
focused
least
and
from
on
bickering.
task.
I will try to keep them from bickering. I'm not sure how well that'll go, but I will certainly make the effort. Because what's the worst that could happen? They get in a mental fist fight and end up breaking everything.
We get in a mental fist fight, and you have to, and don't focus on the task, which means that you then get distracted from focusing on the task dealing with that.
Fair enough.
It's not like we're already trying to do something very difficult
and dangerous.
And to have like two members of the group be dealing with their own thing as that's going on, well, which then potentially dragging other people in on it as well. Like again, that is my advice. I suggest you follow it because that could be extremely distracting and detrimental to the mission.
Again, fair enough. Anyway, moving on.
Yeah, boys, what's going on? Where are we?
I am being told what I saw in the premonition.
Yeah, so give Cursor a couple minutes to type it out.
Gotcha.
So Francis will pour himself a flask, put it in his back pocket, pour himself another flask, put it in his upper coat pocket.
Like experimentally, like snap his fingers a few times in front of Grace's face.
I need to check one thing about the time period for this.
Somebody stopping for a crown royal before we go after the royal crown?
Oh, you're back.
I've been back. I'm just waiting.
No, this is exactly what I thought it would be. Okay. So, yeah, okay. Right. Yeah, this will definitely work. Okay.
Sounds good, Karsa. Does any of that need to be... I've got to... What am I allowed to tell the group about that, considering it's a premonition that I told them I was going to have?
Mm-hmm.
What I have seen is... Oh, hold on. I'm getting more. Oh no, there's more. Oh wait, there's more.
Yeah,
No, so
sorry.
put simply, it looks like we need to stop this we've got to find this mask. It is tied to an absolutely miserable stock market crash and a depression the likes this country has never seen. We have to stop this.
I doubt we're gonna stop a stock market crash, but we can at least get the mask. I hope nobody's invested in its. I hope nobody's invested in its.
It's not a matter of stopping the crash. It's a matter of stopping the crash before it destroys this entire country.
So what you're saying is the crash will still happen, but it won't be anywhere near as catastrophic.
I'm saying I don't know what's going to happen with the crash, but I know if it goes the way it's going, it's catastrophic.
Fair enough. You guys go find the mask. Go smash or grab the mask if you have to.
I mean, if push comes to shove, I'll just, I guess, make use of our new team member.
Fair enough. Anyway, I gotta AFK. I need to use the restroom. I will be back.
Does that make sense to you?
It does, and
Sure.
I hope I've said what I can.
Okay. If I can spell right. Okay. All right. So, are we taking a let's take a 5-minute break. I need to go to the restroom. And then we will do this. I'm going to have to do most of this due to the fact that I cannot change anything on the computer except it's going to be theater of the mind. I'm sorry. But we'll deal with it. Okay? All right. Be right back. Okay. Well, you guys have had some really good rolls today, and had me on my toes. But yeah, we're doing a 5-minute break. Does anybody have any questions while we're waiting? Hello?
Yeah, I don't have any questions. I'm just eating, so.
Okay. Let's bring it down. There we go. All right, is everyone back?
I'm still in the call, but we're taking the dogs out.
Okay. All right. So, while they're doing that, let me talk to the people in chat. If and those of you who will be seeing this, we will be doing our game on Friday. That is going to be a Minecraft modded Sunlit Valley, where I will be playing with Bales, aka Grace. And then on Monday, we will continue on with the last chapter of Guilt of the Grave World. And once that is finished, then we're going to be having homebrew, and we'll decide what we're going to do with that. On Wednesday, we're continuing on with Everwin with Kenneth, aka Free Ghost. And then, of course, back to here. We will probably take a small break on Monday after we finish the last chapter so that I can get in some thoughts for what we're going to be doing with
not to mention building
Guilt.
maps and all that.
Yeah, well, I'm going to be having to do that on Foundry. Thankfully, we're doing it on Foundry.
Yeah, thankfully you have a Foundry license and a server.
Yay!
Welcome for the license. I did not help with the server.
Now, if only I could figure out how to get this on Foundry.
That'd yeah, unfortunately, nice. There's still no module. I'm keeping an eye out.
Yeah. So.
Anyway, what I miss?
Just my quick commercial. So if you
after these messages,
yeah,
we'll be right back.
If you like this, please like, subscribe, comment. Also, if you are interested at all of watching me play Arc Rage on stream, I will ask you to make a comment or send me a message in Discord. I don't want to do it unless there's going to be somebody actually watching. So, there's that.
I mean, that other game that you were playing,
which one?
When you first started streaming, its name escapes me. It was another one of the games where you were on a planet. I know, very specific.
What?
The first game you ever streamed.
Are you talking about No Man's Sky or a different game?
Different game.
Oh, you are Eco.
Oh, the other one.
Eco.
The other one where you had ships and whatnot.
Atlas?
That one is starting to get another following again.
Oh, okay. So.
It's not a good game, but apparently people like it.
Well, I did play it for a long time, but I kind of like with Ark and with some of the others, I kind of
Ark for whatever reason is one of the only video games that makes me motion sick.
Huh. You know that is possible.
And I do not know why.
Yeah.
Like, thankfully, I enjoy ginger. So if I want to play it, I just eat some of that and then proceed to have a nosebleed for whatever reason.
But there are games that I do like, and then there are games that I kind of got tired of.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Be that as it may, are any of you interested in running something short for about 3 weeks?
Carsa, I don't even run to the bathroom.
Starting when?
It would. Oh, unfortunately, it'd be.
I think it'd be a time when you're not available because she's talking about the Monday game.
Yeah, I was talking about the Monday game. Because that's a.
On Mondays.
That from noon Eastern Standard to roughly 3 o'clock.
Okay, no, not from noons.
Yeah.
Not from noon.
Yeah. Yeah. So I was talking about that. If any of you are interested and are at that time, that would be good. Now, as far as this one, there might be a break too, and I may end up asking for somebody to do a short one as well.
I mean, when it comes to potentially doing a quick break for this game, I have enough faith in Raymond to do something short. I mean, Nathaniel.
I know he will. Please do not use it.
Because I unfortunately am running on empty presently. This is why Dead Knight's in charge of Halloween this year, or supposed to be.
At $5 a gallon, I'm not surprised you're running on empty.
I only live 20 minutes from where I work. I don't need gas. That's why I'm taking rosemary instead of anxiety medication.
Well, the good news is actually gas has gone down a bit.
Yeah, 5 cents. Big whoop.
No, it's gone down even more than that. Are we all here now?
You are. Yeah. I'm
Okay.
back from the restroom.
I think so.
All right, let's continue on.
Is Sal here, aka Pars?
Yeah, I'm here.
Everybody's here. Everybody's here now.
Okay, yes, now we've got everybody.
Okay. Who wants to be first? If you guys are breaking up, or do you want to continue talking?
Well, we don't know who's on first, but I don't know who's definitely on second.
I don't know who's on third.
I know most of us are going to the hotel while Nathaniel's going to
go flash a
museum
badge
to check that. Yeah. Depends on which one will be better to start with.
Well, Nathaniel, how do you want to proceed?
Like, okay, hold on. Let's track of things. Are we back in the game now?
Yes.
Yes.
No, the plan was that Nathaniel would go and check out the museum and just like see what the current security measures are on the mask, like what else, if anything, can be done, how at risk is it, like if we have no idea how the Black Cartographer set works, right? Just that presumably it has something to do with teleportation.
Yeah, and the teleportation part we learned from Ghost Girl.
Yeah. So just trying to learn what I can from the museum as its current like security protocols, and just try and identify like what would be the best way to try and protect it while it's there. Simultaneously, Group A, so we're calling this Team 1 and Team A.
So who's Team 1?
Nathaniel has basically become Team 1.
Okay.
For this purpose.
So we have
Team
the
A
A team.
is
A
to
team. Okay.
and Team 1. Yeah, A team and Team 1.
Do.
A team is meanwhile going to go to the hotel to try and see if they can identify where the fox is currently. The fact that we have someone who's very good at connecting unseen dots and another person who can read thoughts, along with 2 additional people that are objects most of the time. I'm not sure if that will help, but maybe. Like, it only looks like there's 2 of them. Technically, there's four of them.
Okay. Right on. So I think what we'll do is we'll go ahead with you first because yours is kind of easy. Then I'll go to them. We'll probably call it a night after I go to them. And next time we meet,
because this one is going to take a lot longer.
Yeah, the next time we meet, we'll actually have to deal with the heist.
Oh boy, this one sounds like it's going to deal with a lot of rolling.
Okay. I would like to, once I get to the museum.
Mm-hmm. Which it takes you a few days to get
up
there.
Days?
Well, you're going to New York City. To that museum. That just opened up.
Where's the hotel?
The hotel's well, it would be in New York City. But the hotel would be in Boston. It's Boston. Yeah, you are actually going on a road trip this time.
You are going on a road trip. We're staying in Boston at the moment.
At the moment.
That is very easily subject to change.
Yup. So you're going to New York City. It will take you a couple of days. We'll give them time to scout out
and make a plan.
And make a plan. They have your information, how to get a hold of you. You can ask the boy for whatever you need to. You may or may not get it.
In that case, yeah, if I have several days to prepare,
You have a couple of days to prepare.
Some calls ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to be making some calls ahead then to make sure that the museum is expecting me, along with tell them a modified version of the truth. We have reason to believe that a high profile, that there's a very talented, there may be a high profile robbery that's planned for the museum. I'm coming in to double check on their security, basically make sure that I have carte blanche to see the place through, talk to the people in charge of security, examine their security systems, see everything that's going on. Like the fact that I have several days to clear this ahead of time,
and you need to talk to the boy about it too.
Show my badge once, and then I have carte blanche.
Yeah. So what we're gonna go with is that first you got to get a hold of the boy, then you got to try to get them to be happy with this idea, which I think you'll be okay with.
That shouldn't be too hard. Interpol wants them, which means if the FBI finds out they're here, the FBI is going to be on them like white on rice.
Well, FBI doesn't exist yet. This is the BOI.
Whatever.
So, yeah. So why don't we go with
you are correct.
Yeah. So, why don't you go ahead and make your phone call to the boy
and recognized authority.
Yes.
I have official pull and recognized authority. This is my wheelhouse.
This is your wheelhouse. This is your chance to shine. So, let me look and see what we got here. Real quick. If any of you have never seen one of these character sheets, this is what it looks like. He is a professional.
Yeah, we specifically are not big fans of the Roll20 layout, but
you're dealing with the agency. The agency, you will be rolling sharp. God forbid, if you guys get a really good roll again, I'm gonna be like, what? I don't know what to do. All right, go roll that sharp.
May I have a forward based on the fact that I've had dazed?
Yes, because of the fact that not only that you were able to investigate the mystery, you had an incredible number.
I've got a lot of like foreknowledge going into this. Basically.
Yes, you do.
Well, you know what they say: forewarned is forearmed.
All right, you're sharp 11.
Well, this is just on my day. All right.
Yeah, we've been rolling a lot of sixes because it's 4 6s out of 3 rolls.
I know. I'm like, something's gotta give at some point.
Yeah, it's gonna happen next week when we come back to do all the hotel shit.
That could be rough. All right. You are able to get a hold of the boy. In fact, you were able to use some pull, and they are happy for it. Because this will
get whole profile.
This will get them in good graces with the new Interpol.
And they could take the rest of the year off.
Congratulations. This is one of the few times I've been doing things the boy actually should be doing.
Yes, this is one of the few times, and not only this is so good, this may even give you a raise. It could give you a vacation and not to Alaska.
Yes,
or Siberia.
Colonel Hogan, what are you doing outside of the Russian front?
This is good. If you could actually bring them in, they will be even more happy. But if you can't bring him in, but you're able to at least stop him from doing whatever he's trying to do, they will be happy.
And the good news is that if you do stop him, you now have evidence against him.
True. So, yes, with that roll, you are more than likely, you're heading up a small group of BOI that will be joining you. You can have up to, I'm going to roll a d6.
I'm bringing Huey and Lewis with me, obviously.
Well, you got those two, but then you're going to get 5 more that you can have.
Okay.
The rolls are in your favor today. So I can't make this shit up.
I mean, it's live, so of course you can't.
Yeah. All right. So anyway. Yeah. So you have 5 people. And so
I get there. I've got my 5 people. I've got the complete cooperation of the museum and its personnel.
Yes, you do.
Okay. I would like to read a bad situation and start applying those those questions to this.
Okay.
Specifically, like slightly modified, but it's functionally taking the normal form of the questions.
Okay. Yeah, all right. So you're going to read a bad situation. Go ahead and roll that if you like. Or you don't.
Should I get any kind of forward just based on, and I know this is like rolling forwards into forwards, but like the fact that I've got now 7 people assisting me with this.
Mm-hmm.
And the full cooperation of the museum, like, because the questions I'm going to be asking are, what's the biggest threat to the mask? Where and when would the mask be most vulnerable to theft? What's the best way to protect the mask? What's the best way to get into where the mask is being kept? What's the best way to get out of where the mask is being kept? Like all of these sorts of questions.
Okay. I will give you one forward. I'm not going to give you, because there's a lot of questions you're going to be asking. I'll give you one forward.
Yep.
All right. So you get 2 questions.
I get 3 questions.
3 questions. So, first question.
See here. What is the best way, the thing that I can do to protect the mask?
Have patrols on it 24/7.
I'm gonna start getting that set up. I've got 7 underlings here. That's more than enough to set up a 24/7 watch.
Second question.
Are there any dangers or considerations to keeping the mask safe that I have not yet noticed?
If someone puts it on and it's at the wrong time of the month, it can make them permanently invisible.
Okay. This is a somewhat then sort of modification to these, but it fits within this and based on the information that I just got. What would be the best way to make sure no one could put on the mask? Including like the people who are under 24/7 patrols. It's like, would there be some way for me to alter or otherwise do something to the mask to make sure it could not even be put on?
Aside from putting it in plexiglass, which you don't know about yet, or resin.
You can put it behind glass.
Glass can be cut, though.
I mean, so can plexiglass. Like at the end of the day, like yeah, the amount of stuff that we can do for it. Well, okay. I guess then from that thing. Well, okay, hold on a second. How is the mask supposed to be put on? Does it have straps? Like, does it have existing straps or?
No. It does not have straps. You put it up to your face, and it connects.
So we are going for the mask style of masks.
Yes.
So we should expect somebody to turn to like a cartoon cyclone and come out and say something like, Tommy gun!
No.
Be staring at the mask for a few minutes. Well, what we need to do is figure out a way to make this guy Walter.
You learn through the whole that the curse of the invisibility.
Or alleged curse of invisibility.
Yeah, the alleged curse of the invisibility.
Got it. I got it. I got an idea. All right. We're going to need to break out our chemistry sets. Because here's the thing. This is all stuff that's well known. So it's a mask. Presumably there's like a wooden mannequin head or something that it's placed on for display.
Yes. Correct? Yes.
Okay.
And it's pretty, but it's very gaudy.
Yeah. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get I'm gonna get some resin, basically, like some actual like resin that needs a specific chemical to be dissolved, and I'm gonna glue the mask directly onto the wooden mannequin.
That could help.
They actually started experimenting
It
with
now
those kind of
cannot be
things.
removed from the mannequin without using the chemical to dissolve the resin. We're keeping a secret the fact that this is even being done, let alone like, ultra top secret. I'm the only person that actually sort of knows that this is happening. And I'm just going to leave like instructions and whatnot to everybody handling it from this point forward. Do not, under any circumstances, attempt to remove it from the mannequin. The guards I've placed here are under orders to shoot anyone that tries to remove it from the mannequin. Do not take the mask off of the mannequin for any reason. And then, when I've got it away, I'm going to use resin to glue it onto the mannequin so that it cannot be removed. Now, again, I have like, a special thing that can use to dissolve the mannequin itself. It's not the mannequin, sorry. Yeah, actually, because a wood mannequin, just, some stuff to dissolve the wood while not harming the, gold mask. It's just like when Notre Dame burned down, but that gold cross was standing up and people were talking about how it was like a sign. And then other people were like, well, no, wood burns at this degree, gold melts at this degree. It's just science.
Right. So in this case, you can get it off of there. Anybody could get it off of there with the proper ability.
Yeah, with the right chemicals and waiting at least a couple of hours.
Okay. All right. Very nice.
Also keeping the fact that this is even being done like the ultimate secret. I'm the only person who sees this happening. Nobody else knows that they can purchase these chemicals, and everybody else has been told repeatedly any attempt to remove the mask from the mannequin will result in them being shot.
Okay.
Non-fatally, so that you could take them in, right?
Any attempt to remove the mask will result in them being shot.
Non-fatally, right?
Proper gun control. There's no such thing as non-fatally shooting. Like, if you do not intend to kill, do not shoot.
You know what? Fair enough.
True enough. Alrighty. Anything else you want to do?
And then just setting up, like, hey, I've got 7 people under my command. We can easily arrange for 24/7, in-person surveillance. And once, all that time, because, that's going to take at least a day or two in itself, even after having, the distance traveled there, get a telephone, call back, check in with everybody else who is going to the hotel. Like, what have they been up to?
Okay. So now we have changed scenes and we're back over to Boston. And it is you four now who have control.
Well, Francis has largely been trying to keep Grace and Kuladar from bickering.
Are you doing this while you plan it or while you're traveling? Or both?
Both.
Okay.
Just all the time, making sure they don't come to blows.
I'd like to point something out here as well, just so like there's not such a huge like time gap in between us.
Right.
Now, granted, this is with modern highways, but with modern highways, it is less than 4 hours to drive from Boston to New York.
Oh, well, I'm sorry, I didn't know that was that short.
Is it?
That would still be probably a lot more than that for how long it takes. Because you're not.
I would say 12 hours.
Yeah, we'll go with 12
Just
hours.
So
12 hours.
We can multiply by 3 and say 12 hours. Just assume that like it's a difference in speed limits, a difference in the roads available, stuff like that. But it's not going to be 2 days.
Right.
You sure? Don't cars only hit like a maximum speed of like 30 at the time?
That's if he says it's 4 hours and it hits 30 now.
Today?
Traveling at 30 miles per hour, it would take 7 hours and 10 minutes using modern roads.
So
yeah,
we're going with
between Boston and
That's traveling at 30 miles per hour.
well, one second, because I need to go back through a couple notes I have on some older vehicles. Because I know the Model
Boston
T
to New York
like,
is not a huge distance, guys. Like,
well, it depends.
No.
Where is the museum in New York?
It's not a commute you want to have, but it's also not like it's not a commute you want to have, but it's not like a road trip distance.
Right.
Mhm.
The Model T for that time period would have gotten to a maximum of about 45. And your car is mostly a truck, basically a truck, so it would have been like 5 miles slower. But that's assuming you took the paddy wagon.
Yeah.
Okay, the museum. Let me figure out.
We can assume he stopped along the way for extra planning to pick up his extra boys.
Hey, that's fine. I'm just saying that, like, there does not need to be a 2-day time skip that we need to try and justify relining back up. Like, I spent 2 days in New York preparing all of this stuff, only to call them and find out, oh no, we like caught the guy 2 days ago.
You know what? That's fair.
True, that is fair. So probably about 12 hours. We'll go with 12.
That's what I said.
Yeah, 12 hours.
When you get there, hopefully we haven't done anything besides look around the place. I would assume when you got there, you would contact to say anything happened.
Yeah.
Yes, we all died.
Turns out that none of this was necessary. I would have just done it for shits and giggles anyway.
Well, you would have done it because question is, would you believe what Grace said about a premonition? You've acted because of that.
Just to prevent this thing from getting stolen. Yeah.
So the museum this will be at is the Museum of Art, which was
so in the actual city,
which was founded in 1870.
Weird to have a history piece in an art museum, but maybe it's like a special thing.
They did plenty of special exhibits like that.
That happens often, actually.
Yep.
Hell,
special thing.
Hell, our local city's museum has a couple of artifacts on loan presently.
Now there was at this time there was a Brooklyn museum, and there was a museum of the city of New York that just is about to open. It's under construction in 1929. So they would have had it at the Museum of Art.
It's on loan. It's fine.
Yeah, they used to do things all the time. Because I would argue that a lot of artifacts qualify as art. We don't need to justify this.
Yeah, no. So this would be a Museum of Art thing.
Anyway, so we get there. I guess we wait around for a little bit until and stake out the place while we wait for Nathaniel to contact us, I guess.
Well, it's going to take him a little while to get everything set up. So you're going to be waiting probably a day, within the day, but you're scouting out the museum, and there's a lot of things that are going on in Grace's head, because Grace can hear every voices from all over the place. Even the voices from the ones that died in this hotel just a few months ago. Particularly Mr. White's daughter.
Oh, this was over here.
Yep.
Oh, hey, that means that room that we completely tore up should still be open. And probably getting its tile placed back on.
Oh, it was probably retiled well within the time that you guys have been away.
Oh, fair enough.
So. This, however, is not the hotel that Mr. White is in.
No, that's across the street or something.
Yeah. This is another one. And currently, this night, there is a party going on. Basically. Yep. Basically.
Is it bad that I do, in fact, default to the cantina theme whenever somebody says party?
I think that all of us do.
Yes.
Hey, guys, what should we play next? Play the same song! Well, okay, if you insist.
So. Yeah, so.
Best joke from Family Guy's Star Wars shit.
So there is a party going on. Some of the regular debutantes are there. You don't see Ashley because Ashley's kind of left that scene for a while. She's kind of no longer wanting to follow that crowd. Let's put it that way.
But right. Some of these guys were also at the fucking
yes.
meeting.
Yes.
The New Year's thingy.
Uh-huh. And you see familiar faces.
Francis immediately goes to wait outside and makes it Grace's problem.
I'm guessing you want me to go with Grace and keep an eye on them.
Probably a good idea. They won't recognize Grace, they won't recognize you, but they sure as hell are going to recognize me. And considering the last few times they've seen me, shit has gone down.
You standing out here is not as obvious?
Yes. Actually, Francis is going to go sit in the bar.
And have a drink or two, huh?
Yep. And come running when he gets called.
All right.
Or just randomly teleport into the middle of combat.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, if we get into a combat tonight, we ain't finishing the combat tonight.
If you get into a combat tonight, you're going to make me frustrated. But
well, Grace,
it is possible. It is possible.
This is your first solo mission with Kuladar and Powers. Good luck.
All right.
I am putting you on the spot because honestly, every time this would be the third time I've run into probably most of the characters mentioned. They will know shit's gonna go down because of the rule of threes.
Yeah. So anyway, Grace, are you here?
Fine, you win this round, Q.
The hell am I missing? Seeing I can't talk with you in your minds.
Well, this time, her mind is very, very, very crowded. As she's hearing all those people that died in the hotel a few months ago.
And I have this asshole stuck in my head.
And you have that asshole stuck in your head.
Asshole, is it? Is that all I am? Just cute, just an asshole.
Well, you look like one, so why not?
Hey-o!
Oh.
Quite
Real
frankly, when was the
husband.
last time you washed your locket?
Hey-o! I'm probably gonna mute because otherwise I'm gonna get
Princess
sting
just
that.
ignoring Nathaniel's advice already.
Yeah, pretty much. I don't know how to get somebody out of somebody else's head. I only know how to be in it. In a non-kinky way.
All right. For the ones who have not been at this hotel, you've heard of the Ritz. You know what the Ritz looks like. It's very...
The Ritz is in New York, I'm pretty sure.
But it's similar to that Ritz. It's very
It's ritzy.
ornate, beautiful,
Literally where we get the
glittery, Art Deco kind of in there as well. And you head in there and you see literally probably 50 flappers of all different types of stages of wealth, except for one, the poor side. They're hamming up with sounds of music, and the music is very much like the ragtime. I would be playing the ragtime right now if I could find it.
if you had some.
If I had some, but I lost it out of when we had a problem with the computer. So I'll have to get it again.
I mean, in fairness,
somebody's wanting. Okay. All right. So, you're hearing this. They're wanting to. They're starting the Charleston, and you see this blonde lady who is blowing right through them.
Q, are you able to see what I see? Can you see the people that I see?
Yes, I can.
Does it look weird to you when they pass through other people, or is that just me?
You get used to it after a few centuries. They always do that.
Jeez, a few centuries. I don't even want to live till now, sometimes, and you're talking about a few centuries. Q, any idea where we're going to start with this?
Well, the first thing we should do is check on the security of the place. Entrances, rooftop access.
That
anything
sounds like a lot of walking and work, and yeah, I'd rather just talk to the dead here.
You forget I can fly.
Not in a building you can't, because they'll get rid of you. It is important to note that this is all done in our heads.
Okay. Nobody's hearing this.
Nobody's hearing anything we're saying.
Until you're talking out loud.
That is correct.
So Pars is literally just sitting there like a lemon bored.
Yep. That's about right.
I mean, he's our hired security for the night. Or my hired security.
You're paying him?
They don't need to know that I'm not paying him.
And Pars is like, oh man.
I don't even know what to do with money, even if I had some.
That's fair.
I would like to follow the ghost that I saw recently to try and talk with them.
Oh, you're gonna actually talk to her? Okay.
Next approach.
Well, she's gonna try.
She heads towards the piano that has another one there playing. And to everybody else, this piano is moving on its own.
Dude, can you imagine if anybody else looked at the keys? Like, seriously.
I mean,
And
the
why am
player
I being
piano.
so friendly with you right now?
I mean, the player piano does exist.
It does exist. It does play and it tends to play on its own. But in this case, there is a gentleman, rather dark haired, wearing a black and white bow tie and playing the piano as if he was made to do so. Looks kind of like, and I'm not going to have you do a perception roll for this, because I'd like to have less rolls actually. Looks kind of like somebody you've seen in the newspapers probably about 6 months ago.
Oh, this is that musician that got iced.
Yep.
Grace walks over near the piano and pulls a chair up close so it sounds like she's just listening to the piano play while she works towards towards trying to converse with the ghosts.
Okay. They
She
seem
stares at one of them, hoping that they will notice that she's not just looking in a random direction.
well, while you're watching them, it seems these two are very chummy together. Like they like each other or they may have been in love with each other at one time.
Aw.
And they notice you after a time. You can see us.
I can see a lot more than you, I promise.
Now they're surprised you can hear them.
You can hear us.
And I can hear your thoughts if I want to. What's the point? I'm sorry, I've had a very bad day. I don't mean to be rude. The truth is, we're here to try to prevent something bad from happening and could use a little assistance.
And you come here.
I have, and I wasn't going to approach you, but then you looked familiar to me, and I knew that at least you would understand the desire to still help those who are living. Karsa,
Yeah,
I was waiting on you to respond, and
I know. I just huff.
I didn't hear it. Sorry.
Yeah, it was a sigh. They sigh. Like, I haven't been around that long.
That's true, but you found a way to find peace in the afterlife, and I'd really like to prevent people from reaching said afterlife.
How can we help?
Just anything you can tell me about the defenses of this place.
Tell you how to get by them, because we did at one time.
I suppose that's infinitely more useful.
There are some fire escapes that are easier than others to get up here. Easy enough to get in if you can get through the closet, maybe even if you dress the part as a maid, you could get in easily. I stuck in here, and it's the woman who's speaking, to be with Mr. Blue. Occasionally using that fire escape over there.
What are your, I suppose what's the best option for us to get in without having to hurt anybody? Because it goes both ways. We want to prevent the future and the present.
Hmm. Your best way is a disguise.
Disguises can be done. The maid outfit can be done, although you guys aren't the only entity near to me right now, and a certain somebody is probably imagining the maid outfit.
Hmm.
Man, am I right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure Kuladar is imagining much more.
Or much less.
See, you're getting it now.
I am a firm believer that nothing offered comes free. So if there's something I can do in return, just for this knowledge, because it could save so many lives, let me know.
You can tell my father I'm fine.
I can try to give your dad
And
a
that I'm at
sign that you're
peace.
fine.
Hmm.
It's complicated to tell him in person because he's going to want to know how I knew you, but I can give him a sign that you're alive.
You mean fine and at peace?
Yes, that's what I meant to say. I'll tell you, it's somebody has been infecting my dreams lately, and I'm not sleeping well, and I am so sorry. I'm so sorry. I want him to know, you want him to know that you are safe and that you are in the afterlife and at peace and everything's going to be okay. And that the best I can do is, show him that that's the way without ever interfering in person. Otherwise, he's going to think me insane. Believe me, I've been there, done that, got the t-shirt.
Who exactly are you talking to, or are you talking to yourself again?
No, there are two ghosts in front of me at the
And
piano.
they are.
They basically, told me vulnerabilities.
Okay. Do you have their names?
I did,
Do you know
but
who
I'm
this
so
lady's
bad
father
with them.
is?
I'm gonna have to uh hope for a psychic connection. That's about all I can hope with.
Give me a moment. I gotta remember her name. But his name was Mr. Blue.
I'll be honest, when she said that, tell the father, I thought she was talking about the musician, and in which case his name would be in the newspaper.
No, the musician is also a ghost.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's who I thought wanted the message out to their father.
No.
That's my
No.
mistake. My apologies.
This is Mr. White's daughter.
Mm-hmm.
Makes much more sense now.
You know
I
the
can't even
one.
blame Kuladar. That's just a me thing.
Well, we haven't been introduced to Mr. White's daughter, so.
Well, she's dead.
My dear, I can't help but noticing. I know who the musician is, but I don't know who you are. And if I wanted to tell your father or show your father something, I would have to at least know that much.
Yes, of course. Give me one moment. I'm trying to find it. I have so
This
many.
is one of our earliest mysteries, so Lord knows if you even still have the file.
Oh no, I still have the file. You don't
Let's go back
realize
a long way.
I have a long file.
Yeah, I know. It was a big thing of you and Nav in a Google Doc.
Yeah. All I need to do is find the one that talks about the NPC info. There we go. That's what I needed. Thank you. Mr. Jacob White is the one you're going to be speaking to.
I'm sorry, you're Mr. White's daughter?
Yes.
No, Mr. White. Yeah, he's Mr. White. She's Mr. White's daughter. We don't remember her name.
Oh dear, that's complicated. I don't know that I can necessarily. Definitely can't talk to him in person. He'd recognize me.
Hmm.
Would us interfering with the dummy thingy-mabob have kind of counted as a message?
That would be a possible way. We had okay, so to break it down as quickly as possible, your dad had a haunted doll that I exorcised and stopped many people from burning down from. And if I go back, he's going to know that I'm the one who removed the power from the doll because he was aware of it. So long story short, I might be able to use the doll that it now has no entity in it to pass a message, but I can't tell him in person.
Can I
I hope you
possess
can at
the
least understand
doll?
that. If you mean you possess the doll?
Mm-hmm.
Um, so, um, I might could have put a trap on the door so that the doll couldn't leave the room.
Mm.
Maybe.
Okay.
I'm not too sure if that holds up long term or not. I doubt it would.
I don't know. It's the first time I've ever put one up, so I have no idea if it's going to last long term, but it
Right.
could be.
Something that he would know, he would not know, or he would know that that
I
no one
think that
else would know, because my
the
name is irrelevant, even though my name is Charisse.
no name is irrelevant. Your name is who you are. You create that name and your entire life. But more importantly, I think I have a solution to our problem.
What is it?
I can write a letter for you at a later time, come back and write a letter with you, and then send it to your father. I may or may not have a raven trained at delivering things.
All right. That would be helpful. And it would.
Not a postal service. I don't just carry messages.
You will in this case.
In this case, you will do as you're told.
And then in that case, you'll be having an interesting dream tonight.
If you even think that messing with me is a good idea, think again. This goes both ways. Anybody ever try to drown a locket? Because I'm considering it.
Yeah.
I mean,
I thought you two were
Francis
getting
isn't.
along and now you're constantly fighting?
We
It's
get
called
along for the
marriage,
sake of
honey.
the mission. It's not marriage. I wouldn't marry him if he were the last demon on Earth.
Ouch.
Is this not what you effectively did? You took a vow. You took a vow to take him on. You effectively got married.
Yeah, and a whole bunch of knights took vows too, and they've remained celibate. Or at least they said they did.
You were, from my point of view, it's like you like arguing with yourself.
Yeah, welcome to my life. I've been arguing with myself for years. Sometimes I'm the only one that listens.
She's dancing
I
with
feel
herself
sorry
too.
for what little sanity you have left.
What is sanity again?
Like I said, how little you have left.
Oh, phew, I'm gonna have to get some medication. My head is pounding all these voices.
I mean, in fairness, your options are aspirin and alcohol.
Or gouging my eyes out with a rusty spoon so I can relieve some of this pressure.
Your
No.
options are aspirin and alcohol.
Can
So what I'm
I...
hearing is you'd like to leave.
Do we have what we need to know? Do we know enough? Do I need to approach somebody else? Just
Alright.
talking with the two of them for so long and trying to stay focused has left me absolutely drained. It's... when you're in a crowded place, using my abilities is like trying to locate a single drop of water in a waterfall. You can imagine, it's exhausting. So yes, I want to leave, but I also want to make sure we've got the mission. We can get through with the stairwell in some disguises.
Okay, the question is, what's likely to be taken? That's the next thing we need to figure out. As far as I know, we still don't know that.
That is
Yeah,
true. That is true.
like at the moment, we also don't know what room the fox is even in.
If the fox is even here.
Still, I mean, I could burn a holes for that, but like, it's one of those like we'd be rushing through the hotel. It's like one of the things for connect the dots.
Although, all things considered, it is more relevant when they're doing it as opposed to what they're going to take. All things considered. We have to
Yeah, but if
stop
we
them
know,
no matter what the item is.
yeah, but if we know what it is, we'll probably know where it is and be able to act from there.
You asked me
Well,
for
first we
your
need
help.
to first
Or
we need to find things.
you asked me to help you.
I did ask to
So,
help. My
and
thought...
I am also willing to burn a hold for when and where will the next critical event occur. We'll just say
I
like
think
Francis is looking at like a floor plan of the hotel or something. Because I'm sure they've got it pinned to a wall somewhere to show off how impressive they are.
Oh, they have it in glass, of course.
Well, a floor plan is a floor plan is a floor plan.
Mm-hmm.
So, if I were the fox, what would seem to be the most inconspicuous room, I guess, for when and where will the next major event occur?
All right. So you're going to connect the dots, and this is your hold.
Yep, and I've still got 2 more to burn.
Right in plain sight.
Oh, good grief. Yeah, at that point, Francis just gets up and turns around and starts mingling with the crowd, but he takes his hat off so he's not as conspicuous.
Yeah. So right in plain sight. Because he would definitely be mingling.
Which also means he's got the balls on him. Hell. Somebody had to say it, so I said it.
Or is
I mean, he's a thief in broad daylight. Of course he's got balls.
He's got balls.
I would like to try to use investigate a mystery to try to find the next location by reading clues in the environment around me. If that is approved.
That kind of fits with his. So, I mean, yes, it's approved. However, I don't even think you need a roll because I pretty much said it right in plain sight to him. I'm going to say the same thing to you. Far as this is his scene.
Well, you said right in plain sight, and I was going to ask which room specifically.
The party is his scene. Because he would be mingling around, probably pickpocketing or trying to get something from others, making cons, because he loves to be a con artist.
Hey, Q. Q, can you just for a second?
Yes.
What if he's wandering around out there trying to steal from people? Maybe it's possible for me to take you off for a second to fix my hair and it just suddenly goes missing and then we have you on the target at all times. Thoughts?
It's possible. However, he might attempt to use the ability. It's not exactly like it. If he has the locket, he would have some control over me. It would be risky on your behalf.
Wouldn't it just work like last time where I made the deal with you and you didn't come out because of the deal?
Yes and no. That well,
Possession is
only in
9/10 of the law.
only in extreme circumstances can I go against the holder of the artifact.
Hmm. Maybe there's an alternative method.
Yeah, it's literally possession is 9/10 of their law.
Is that a religious joke?
No,
That
possession is 9/10 of the law. Is a it's a fairly well-known joke.
that was the joke was that the saying is possession, and then I changed it to mean ghost type of possession.
Oh, well, clearly I whooshed and it's been a long day.
That's the joke about the birds, that's all.
Ah. Well, now you need a joke about the bees.
No, it just went right over your head.
Heyo.
So we have to find some way to track the target all night.
Well, Francis will join them, taking a sip from one of his flasks.
Francis, do you have a watch?
I have several.
The one you're wearing, is it worth much?
You know what? I am going to roll a dice because I actually do, in fact, have a count of how many watches Francis has.
While I'm standing around just listening to Grace talk to herself,
Yes, it is a valuable watch.
can I, or been acting as a guard, just looked around and keeping an eye on anything that would be a bit out of, well, yeah, something a bit weird in a party?
Well, can you see ghosts at all?
I don't know. I don't think so.
You know what? Roll me weird. Just for shits and giggles. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, you can see ghosts.
Oh, that's no, that wasn't.
Oh, that was Lahira. Of course, Lahira can see ghosts.
I'm sorry, I thought that's what you were having me roll, was to see if I could see ghosts in the room. Or what they're
No, we
basically
know
deciding
you
if
can
they were.
see. We're trying to see if he can see the ghost you're talking to. You
I can't remove that
can,
like I can
but
with
it's more
boundary.
like an outline. It's not so much like she can see it. She can see it as if they're night and day. They're there. You see
I
more like
noticed that she's talking to ghosts, but
you
what I'm
can't
trying to get is I'm
tell
trying to
what
act as
they
a
look
guard
like.
for her, so I'm keeping an eye out for
Mm-hmm.
thieves and stuff to stop them. So, is there any chance I could see someone going around pickpocketing or not?
There's several people pickpocketing that you would be able to see. That is the problem with these type of parties. Is there's going to be pickpocketers there. There's going to be rich people here. They're going to lose some pieces, whether they like it or not. So
And they
Okay,
know they're likely to get shit stolen for them at this kind of party.
yeah, so they tend to use their least likely ones to be
The things that look flashy but have no real
value.
no real monetary value.
Mm-hmm.
I was
So
about to say, would I be able to see the fox? But no, I wouldn't know what the fox looks like.
you don't know what the fox looks like. None of
The
you
only person-
do.
He was at the auction, so the
He
people
was
that
at
were
the auction, but
So Francis would know, Pars would not, because he was a gun for most of the time.
and he was never
Yes,
in that room.
Grace would. Yeah, Grace would.
Grace would know at least the back of him.
It's hard to say because at that party things were they were just as loud then as they are now.
Yeah.
And there was too much to focus on. I don't know that I'd recognize him even if he was wearing a name tag on his shirt at this point.
This party is definitely hard to focus because there are ghosts here, and you know that there are ghosts here. You talk to a couple, but there are more because these parties don't always go very nice.
Why don't you see if any of these ghosts recognize the person we're after? Grace?
I'm not. We've already talked with Mr. White's daughter, and quite frankly, I'm afraid of asking her for more help. Sometimes the dead can be unpredictable, to say the least.
Well, from the small outlines I can see, there's a lot more going around. So why don't we just see if any of them know the fox?
Karsa, what do the ghosts look like that I'm seeing in the room?
Some of the ghosts look like excuse me. Some of the ghosts look like actually maids. One of them you can actually see where they were choked to death because there's a ring around their neck.
Is any of them performing any actions that might be considered stealthy?
The ghosts? Yeah.
I'm looking for somebody who might appear more like a thief, sneaking around, trying to hide, trying to take things without being noticed. I'm looking for a ghost that is doing this.
That's trying to do this, but is failing.
Right.
Yeah.
Something like that, or similar.
You do see one. And he looks kind of well, he's in dapper clothing, but he's got a really weird looking face. He has the really was a dashing mustache, and he's wearing a bowler hat with that mustache. Kind of, what would you call that? That twirl of a mustache, the kind of villain type mustache. What is that called?
Handlebar?
The evil trader mustache.
The anglebar. Handlebar mustache. He's very spry, and he is a ghost. And he's trying to do all kinds of things with these girls that they don't even know that they're doing, but occasionally the girls will twitch their head as if they've been blown a kiss or air has flown by them and they get a chill. And this ghost is having a blast.
Grace walks towards the ghost and then makes eye contact with him as he's reaching out to try and touch somebody. And when they make eye contact, she winks, tilts her head in another direction, and walks off towards a more quiet room.
He will follow.
Upon arrival, Grace looks at the ghost and says, "You know, there are so many better ways to do that now that you're dead."
But it's fun.
Sure, but imagine all the fun you could be having if you did more.
Like,
Well, I have to assume you were a master of your arts when you were alive. Would I be wrong?
until I had a duel with one of these.
It happens to the best of us. It happens to the best of us. But that doesn't mean it has to end when you die. I mean, when you really think about it, how many thieves have you seen in this room?
I could count at least a dozen.
And how many of them hold a candle to what you used to be?
Probably about 3.
3? You think 3 of them in this room I can, not only can I see ghosts, I can read mind, and I can see the hikes you've been on in the past, and you think 3 of them are as good as you? I'd be doubting if even one of them's as good as you.
Ah, you flatter me.
I just
Hmm.
be just the penultimate one, and it isn't you. Who do you think it'd be?
Oh, he left early, but oh, he was good. He was real good. He was able to talk that lady right out of her necklace. That was a nice
B.
necklace.
Not even sleight of hand, just talked her out of it. That's impressive.
Oh, he was as sly as a fox.
But he took off?
Yeah, recently.
I am never going to find a master. I swear.
Mm.
Any
You want a
chance you know a way I
master?
could find him? Well, besides, the ability to talk to ghosts, like I said, I can read minds, and I'll tell you, the opportunities available to me while I'm alive as a mind reader, combined with the skills of somebody who is a master thief, can you imagine the life I could be living at the end of this?
True.
So from one thief to another, I'm just trying to find somebody who can make my skills that much better.
Yeah. This sly fox, I would venture to say, will be back eventually.
If I want to see him, what should I look for?
Look for the lady he stole it from, because
Yeah, I want to look for the lady.
He took her with.
Oh, here I was thinking I wanted to steal something from her too. Looks like he beat me to it.
I'm
Well
sure
then,
they will be back at some point.
I mean, outside of her now missing her necklace, is there anything that would let me know it's him? I mean, you can't imagine how much I want to be able to take my mind reading capabilities to the next level.
Okay. All right.
I got a dip for the night, guys.
Yeah, we'll be
Thanks for the
finishing.
Later.
We'll be finishing shortly. Later. There. I'm looking at his picture again. Oh yes. Oh yes. He likes to play cards. It's one of his favorite things to do. You know how to play cards?
Thumb.
I would say he's a master magician at these cards, even.
I do know a few magic tricks myself.
Hmm. He could
I
probably.
I could potentially make a crow appear out of thin air. No hats, no special equipment, just pop right out on my arm.
Oh, wow. I would say he would have one of those very smiley eyes with a chinnish grin, a long sloping nose, does not have any beard at all, I'll tell you that. And boy, does he not even use a mustache, and he uses his hands to curl his mustache even more.
Well, I mean, how can you not appreciate a mustache, though? Like, maybe it'll make him stand out a little less, but your mustache is top notch, so I wouldn't think too much about it.
But I think I could help you with one thing. One
I won't
smart
turn down any help.
thing. If you can get that from him, I'm sure he would take you as an apprentice. Either that or you die the next day.
Well, I mean, what's a death between friends?
He has a pendant. Or not a pendant. What's it called? A lapel? A brooch. Brooch. On his lapel. And it is from, I believe, one of the cults around town.
I believe there's something I can do about that. I appreciate your advice. And next we meet, I hope it's under conditions where I can tell you all about the stories of the things that I have stolen.
Oh. Looking forward.
Grace nods her head one more time and turns to rejoin the party.
Okay. And he goes back to try to steal something. Having a blast.
We're gonna pause there, yeah? That way
Yeah.
we don't.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think this is the best time to pause. So, as you can tell, the fox is going to be very sly. But you might be able to get his attention if you steal his brooch. Oh, I know you will get his attention, but we'll see what kind of attention next week on Waystone Mysteries. Thank you all for being here. This was Karsa KKWX. Karsa is my name. KKWX is my empire. Here today with my friends from NRT as we played Waystone Mysteries. Goodbye.
That picked really nicely.
You always like my peaks. I don't know how to stop the peaks.
It's probably a gate or something that you need to adjust, but I totally wouldn't know if
But they don't want me to stop it, but I do want to stop it. Oh well. Anyway. And we're out.